Hello ladies and gentlemen if you're watching. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you hit the subscribe button here or here, wherever it is. Also, please take a minute to give me a thumbs up if you like this video so that I know to do more of them for you, ladies and gentlemen. So, I am here to talk about the curly girl method, an update to be specific. Oh, before I forget, let me not forget to thank you all so much for helping me to reach 1,000 subscribers. It's funny, I was watching it go up and up and up, and I was like at 98, 99. I was keeping an eye on it, and the next thing I know, it went over 1,000, and it was just like, and then some other people commented on a video that I made last, and they were like, congratulations, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even get a chance to say anything, but thank you all so much. I appreciate it. I'm trying to keep the content going for you guys. I just have a little bit of trouble here and there with life and schedules and whatnot, but I do what I can. Okay, so curly girl method update. Am I still doing the curly girl method? Yes and no. I was already modified before, so I'm even more modified now to the point where I'm probably like 20-30% curly girl method. Let me explain. So after I reached about my 1 year mark with the curly girl method, which was like back in January, I had planned to do an update then. I had recorded and everything, and I wasn't that happy with it, so I scrapped it and I was like, forget it, nobody cares about an update anyway. But of course, when I'm doing hair videos and I'm using certain products, I should be explaining why I'm using them. If you think I'm on a curly girl method and I'm starting to use something that doesn't seem curly girl approved or curly girl friendly, then, you know, I should explain. So because of my last video, I was like, I guess I should do an update. So yeah, so once I reached about the year mark, I started to notice breakage in my hair, and I had never had my hair break off like this before. It started to break off up in here. You can see it's shorter. Yeah, this is grown out a lot. Like, look at this. Yeah, shorter up here in the front. I've just gotten to the point where I can swoop my bangs to the side again because it was so short. I'll try to insert a picture. Yeah, so I had cut it because it was breaking off. Like, I would go to retwist my hair and it was like, what happened to my hair? So I just had to cut it. It was all uneven and stuff, and yeah, I had to cut it. So then the next thing was to figure out what the heck was going on, because like I said, in all these years of being natural, I had never had my hair break off. So my first thing was like, it's the curly girl method, forget this. But then I was like, okay, let me stop, because I love the way my hair feels because of doing a modified curly girl method. So I didn't want to abandon it altogether. So I just had to try to figure out specifically what the issue was. And I thought about, number one, I was not doing any more deep conditioning treatments, and I definitely wasn't doing any protein deep conditioning treatments. I was just doing, you know, putting the conditioner on, rinsing it out, and made my wash day a little bit shorter, but I wasn't really letting it sit. And my main thing is I think I was missing protein, because I used to do a protein treatment on my hair like every month and a half to 2 months. And then I went from that to nothing at all. So, I mean, I was using some products with some protein a little bit here and there, but I needed something with more protein. And then the products that I was using with protein, I wasn't letting it sit on my hair to absorb. So I think that was number one. Number two, I think, was my finger detangling. If you go back and watch any of my old videos, I basically was like raking through my hair. Like, I was trying to make sure I got every tangle out with my fingers. I was like, like, once I went through good with my fingers, then I was making sure I had no tangles. Then I would move on to a different section. I think I was being way too rough on my hair with finger detangling. So I decided to basically try changing those two things first. So I found a protein treatment for my hair that was still curly girl friendly, meaning no silicones and mineral oil, all that good stuff. So I use the GCB Aubrey Organics. I'll insert a picture or something here, or I'll annotate it, or I'll put it in the description box. But that was a light protein treatment, and I feel like I noticed a difference immediately. And you would think, how can you tell? Because when I went to go detangle my hair, it was like my hair it was stronger. It wasn't breaking off. I didn't have as much shedding. So I was like, oh my goodness, protein is what I needed. And so along with that, what I started doing with my hair is doing very light finger detangling before I use a wide tooth comb. And I only do that so that I can catch as many knots as I can before I get to the wide tooth comb, so I'm not taking as much hair out when I detangle. And basically all I do is just separate my hair like this. I just take it apart and just make sure I can pull it apart, basically. I'm not raking through with my fingers. I'm just pulling sections apart. That's it. When I have conditioner on, I put the conditioner on, I kind of pull it apart a little bit, and then I'll twist it up, and then I go through with the wide tooth comb. So again, I feel like both of those things made a huge difference. I am getting growth. I mean, like this section right here was probably up to here. It was really short, and I was like hiding it, like, oh God. Even now I hate that it's sticking out a little bit there, but it is what it is, boo. And yeah, like I said, I finally got to where I can swoop my bangs to the side, because that was my thing. So I'm finally back to that point. And then I also decided, because of issues with hold, with Curly Girl products, you're putting a lot of moisture in your hair, and so it makes the hair curlier, but in humidity, shrinkage. And I had too many days with that where I was like too through, where I left out of here with a cute twist out, and then I'd go outside, and one time I went to an outdoor event that was near the water. I wasn't right by it, but it was like a block or two away. Shrinkage. I also one time was just hanging out by the pool. Shrinkage. So I was like, this is not working for me. I don't want to walk out with my hair looking one way and then finish the day and it looks another way. So I was like, I gotta add something to it that's not as I don't want to go back to silicones, but I need to do something. So I decided to go with beeswax. And you should know that if you've seen my previous video, I did on the, I did two videos. I did one on Oyin Handmade's whipped pudding, and I did another one on Carol's daughter's Marguerite's Magic. So I decided from the video that I did that I love the Oyin Handmade, and I've been sticking with it. I've been putting it in my hair all summer. That's what's on my hair now. I used the Shea Moisture Curl and Style Milk. I used my Shea Butter Whip, the butter that I make, and I just put the Oyin Handmade on top. That's all that's in my hair. This is about 3-week-old hair. I'm a week overdue for a wash. Just got lazy, but it's getting washed this weekend. So basically what I've decided to do is stick with beeswax in the warmer months, and then go back to my Camille Rose Almond Joy Twisting Butter during the winter, because I still love it. So I am sticking with the basics, some of the basics of the Curly Girl method. Staying away from the silicones, as I said, still mostly staying sulfate free. I've decided like maybe once every 2-3 months, or if I feel like I need it before that, I will do a sulfate wash. But I have a sulfate shampoo by Mixed Chick, so it's still a good organic brand, cruelty free too. So I'm going to use that shampoo whenever I feel like I just need a deep cleaning. Not doing co-washes. I am doing sulfate-free shampoos. I didn't get to the wash and go stage. That just, I gave up. Still doing my twist outs. As I said, I've incorporated the wide tooth comb, and I will use beeswax when I need to. I use shea butter. I don't know if that's okay or not, but Curly Girl method says no waxes, no butters, so I guess we're not supposed to use those, but I am. So again, I say that I'm a super modified Curly Girl, because like I said, I stick with about half the things. No, I think the main thing for me is the no silicone. That's what's made the biggest difference in my hair. I even tried to put some silicone back in it because I thought that would help make my hair stronger, and my hair felt so, it just feels like you just, like when you first put it on, you feel like your hair is moisturized. And then like a day or two later, you go to re-wet it or, you know, spray it with water and your hair feels so dry. And then you just feel like the product is just sitting on your hair. It's just, oh God, I can't believe I used to just use so much silicone. It was in my conditioner, in my styling products. I just, but when you know better, you do better. So anyway, I feel as though I am finally on my healthy hair journey. I'm good with what I'm doing now. I'm going to try to stick with the same products because that's another thing people say is that you got to get a regimen and stick to it because otherwise you won't know what's going on with your hair if you're constantly changing up products, changing styles, all that stuff. So I'm going to stick with my sulfate-free shampoo, my protein treatments. I'm probably going to do that once a month. So like one wash time, I will use my protein conditioner, and then the other wash time, I'll use another conditioner that has light proteins in it. And for my styling products, as I said, beeswax in the summertime, no beeswax in the cooler months. So there you have it. I hope this video was helpful. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, give me thumbs up. And until next time, peace and blessings. Bye.